we start our evening. We have hit, yeah, we have hit evening. You had a full day, I would say, maybe late afternoon. And you all are back at your hospital, I assume, or you're back at Duke Street.
Patching ourselves up.
Yeah.
Or on our way to.
You emerged from the exit from the Snickleways, which comes out behind the church in the neighborhood. And I headed back to your hospital. You, the Dawn, made your way back through the city the slow route and was like, howdy.
Yeah. Hi, sister. Everything okay? All right. You have a great day.
And you're kind of getting a reputation in the city for being, perhaps mad, but also like really nice and helpful. It's every city has that character, right?
That's me.
You're the Dawn. Are you heading back to Duke Street?
Yeah, I'm just gonna head back. Back to Duke Street.
All right. And what about you?
Oh, I find trans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once I find them, I say, hey, so 2 things. I think I found out where yours went. You ever heard of a place called the Snickleways? That's where all my tracking led me.
The Snickleways.
The Snickleways. And number 2, pretty sure there are 2 bog witches loose in the city. I say that because I took out one of them and the other 2 got away. And then I gestured to my leg.
Bog witches.
Bog witches.
Why would a bog witch be in the city?
I think they use the Snickleways to get in.
What the hell is a Snickleway? It sounds like
So-
a cookie.
I know. I thought so too. But it's like this magical, I think it's a fey realm in the city that takes you from anywhere you want to go into the city to other places in the city. Some of the street kid urchins use it.
How do you get in?
When I saw them using it, they held up a little red gem and one of the points.
Can you get your hands on one of these gems?
I can try my best. But those urchins, they're a little bit wily.
General Kosh will definitely want to know about this.
Oh yes. That's why I kind of told you, because you're my superior.
Yeah, I'll tell Kosh.
Thank you.
I'll tell him what I found. I mean, you found. What about your? Why?
I heard the
don't
kids
we-
talking to a group of adults, and they said Bigs don't do well in the Snickleway. I think Bigs are adults.
Yeah,
I think he got in.
why do you think he was in there?
I don't know. I couldn't find him at his usual haunts on my track and led me to the Snickleways.
I've got a little bit of a lead on where he might be myself.
Well, let me hear it. I'll go on your lead. I could be wrong.
Yeah. So I did a little
Do I
investigating.
need to do a deception roll because I know damn well he's dead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure, okay. What's
Dying
your-
over here. Dying over here watching her bullshit through this.
Okay, so 16 plus... Is my deception any good?
That's a good question.
17.
Okay. So, I found when I was doing my investigation in Duke Street,
Mm-hmm.
I found something that around where you and I were supposed to meet. I found this, and he hands you a card, and it's like it's about this big,
Mhm.
and it's slightly silvered on the top.
Mm.
And it has this script that looks very, like very elaborate and expensively made. And it says, I'm like dragging this out so I can find out what it says. Because sometimes that happens. Okay. Yeah. It says on there, the silvered throne. And then underneath, it's like, it says, a place of delight and mysteries. And then there's an address that's kind of close to the edge of the castle ward.
Could do. I'll pay him a visit.
Yeah, I think that came from Yorn's pocket. I just think so.
Could do. We could take a look. Wouldn't be the first time a nose has steered me wrong.
Yeah, well, it doesn't happen often though.
No.
No. So I will tell General Kosh about what you found.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be most pleased with you and me for this.
But mostly you. You did guide me on it.
I mean, my wisdom is immense.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes,
sir.
I mean, I won't keep all the glory for myself.
Very generous of you, sir.
It is. It is. It's true.
I'll go check out this place.
You do that. I think that's a good idea.
Thank you, sir.
Good work. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
And that he goes off to the general's office.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming because you probably met up at the barracks. And so he turns on his heel, knocks on the general's office's door, and he goes, "Come in." And in he goes, and he kind of winks at you as he goes in, and you can hear, "General."
Mm-hmm.
This little smarmy.
I've had a lovely idea.
Kiss your ass. Something along those lines, yes.
Wait, was that guy Tran?
Trans.
Thran.
Okay. Trans, not trans.
Trans under
Thran.
Why
I was
did you name
very
that?
First question, why did you name that? Second question,
Thran.
why are you such a dickhead?
It's more calling.
I was born that
I got
way.
my
It's a gift.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this. Are there any like healing potions in there? Because my leg is kind of mangled.
Yeah,
I'm honestly
so-
surprised I was able to make it.
So the front of the barracks is disguised as a potions or an apothecary type place, and so most of the stuff on the walls there is just colored water in glass bottles because they really try not to sell too much there because they don't want much traffic. But if you speak to whoever's been assigned behind the desk, be like, I don't know, I'll make a name, Johan today.
Yorn and Johan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Dickon.
Johan Spence.
Okay.
He's behind the desk today. He's got desk duty. He's sitting there kind of like his face squished up.
Johan, how's it going?
Boring.
Can I get a healing potion?
You got any money?
How much?
5 gold.
I give him the 5.
It's super cheap. Super cheap.
Well, I would imagine I get
But-
a discount.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Just one though. We're low. It's about all we got these days. There's something between you and me. I don't think the general's on the good side of the Witchfinders these days.
Oh, Johan, you should have more faith in our general. Don't worry, things will turn up. Between you and me, there might be some sneaky underfootings going on here.
There's always sneaky underfootings going here, but we are low on supplies, and the general he's not getting the usual invitations to the palace and to headquarters and, well, whatever, it's not my problem, I suppose. I still get paid either way.
That's the way to look at it. Yeah, well, I'm good tonight.
It's a job.
It's a job.
It's a
Cheers.
way.
And I drink my healing potion.
All right.
Do I get, how
yeah.
much health do I get?
It's a lesser healing potion. So, you think I have this memorized by now, but I do not. Let's see. Apparently I can only find terraria ones. How did I forget this? 1d6 plus 4? But plus a d4? I'm not sure. Let's just do that.
1d6 plus 4?
Plus a d4. Because I don't feel like looking it up.
That's 2.
There we go.
2.
It's
So
a
I'm at
custom
29
potion if I'm
health.
wrong.
So I'm definitely going to make a stop by...
Better not complain.
I'm gonna head to Dr. Glow's because that healing potion didn't, like, I wince as it goes down.
Yeah.
Not very potent, this one.
No. Well, I mean, look, this is not the strength of your compatriots, for sure.
Listen, Johan, I'm gonna go
Oh,
out.
it's
I'll be
2d4
back.
plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
You can try it again.
Okay, cool. 4, 2, so that's 8. So 25 plus 8 is actually 33.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah,
Okay, good. You're feeling better. All right.
I'm feeling better. I'm still gonna head over to Dr. Glow's though.
All right. So head to Dr. Glow's.
The Dawn is uninjured.
And the
Yes.
Don is like feeling great. Look.
He had his latte. He had.
And
Is
that's
it Yule time or is it summer?
Mm. Oh no, it's fall. And so
Yeah.
He got his pumpkin spice.
yeah, your pumpkin
Nice
spice
pumpkins.
latte.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's just fantastic. Has foam all over his mouth.
Of course, he would get the
Right, you
pumpkin
have to,
foam.
Yes, that's it. That has no idea that it's there. Just foam.
Because that mask never comes off.
Never comes.
Never comes off.
Never comes off.
Not even for showering?
Never.
So you get acne?
You
We'll
would
find out.
No, you won't, because the mask doesn't come off.
Oh man. All right. So our heroes gather back at the hospital, which seems to be a good place for you guys to have a home base. I'm just saying. With as
I
much
mean,
as you're getting injured.
I have no problem with
The
this.
Dawn is fine.
I am a homebody. I have patients to attend to.
Mm.
That's kind of my attitude, so that works for me.
All right. All right.
Okay, so I am healing you up,
Yes.
and
I don't actually know how much I lost because I lost my papers.
You're healed up.
Can I say we're like full health again?
I mean,
I don't know how much.
Can I
I lost.
roll
This is
for-
not my stuff.
can I do a medicine roll to heal us up at my clinic?
yeah, you were pretty bad.
It was pretty bad actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like on death's
Both
door, my
almost
friend.
died.
Yeah. Yeah, you were
Not
pretty.
kidding.
We were
Both
both
almost
like,
died in this
Baron and I were over here
Yeah.
stressing. We were
I was
like,
like, I can't save you. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, that's a 14.
So I will give you gratis 5 hit points.
Okay.
I mean, you lose your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're now 19 hit points.
Okay. That works.
Dang, I lost my linens.
Oh, you did. You dropped the linens. Yeah. They're gone.
damn, your linens.
I've
I mean, you
never
can always go
played
back
a
into the
game
circle as
with
you
a
go.
character that stole sheets as their thing.
Listen, man,
That's
I'm
fine.
poor. I got patients to take care of, and sheets are hard to come by. They're expensive.
I love that.
You could go
Alright.
back to the snowboard and grab.
Don't think I haven't thought about it.
Well, I was being sarcastic, so now you're concerning me.
Pain is temporary. Sheets are forever.
I had a temporary effect on me because of that thing we thought.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are down not permanently, but for the next 24 hours, you were down, I think it was 6 hit points.
How many hours has it been?
Like
2.
an hour.
Dang it. Alright, I had 14 damage, so I get a gratis 5 hit points healed. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, hand me one of those orange slices.
No. You don't get a gratis 5 hit points healed.
Oh, he does.
He has a baseline gratis of 5 hit points left. So if you forget how many hit points you have left,
No,
like
I have it written down.
Okay. You're not almost dead anymore. I mean, so there. So everybody's gathered here now.
Hey, Doc.
Hey,
Can you make sure my leg's not infected?
yeah, I'm gonna look at it. What's up with her leg?
Wow.
It got swiped by the bug witch.
You all look rough.
Yeah.
Like, would you guys like to do cardio with me in the morning? I mean,
I would
I
hate
don't know
nothing
if that
more
would
in the
help.
world.
You do cardio in the
That is
morning.
literally the worst thing you
and
could ask me to do.
in the afternoon and the evening.
I do cardio in the morning.
We
I
should
don't do
cardio.
it in the afternoon or the evening.
Maybe
That's
you
the
should
thing.
join him.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. I do it in the morning.
He does it in the morning.
In the afternoon and the evening.
Oh.
With strength training.
I'll do cardio in the morning.
Alright.
He'll
First
hold you
thing.
to that.
4 o'clock.
I
Right
did get sliced up a bit.
Yeah, Nurse Nico comes in and he's got a tray of bandages and
Yeah.
Right, Nico.
ointments and hello.
And I tell Nico what happened.
I can't remember what voice I did for Nico. It doesn't matter. So is everyone alright?
No, we I
What
went and
happened
paid
to
a
you?
visit
two?
to
You
the
look worse than when I last saw you.
Yeah.
What happened?
we went and paid a visit to the Milk Boys, and then we encountered a bog witch. We killed it. We discovered there were 2 more bog witches,
Excellent.
and then Zambor and I decided to take the.
The easy way back?
Okay, wait, can I back up for a second, sir? So you found 3 bog witches but killed only one of them.
Well, we
didn't know the other
We
two were
realized
bog
the other 2 were bog witches after the fact. As I had never encountered them, I did not realize they ran in trios.
Oh, it's not bad for your first adventuring foray, sir. I'm very proud of you. Did you bring back any cash?
No, he did not.
I mean, yeah, you had a bunch of linens when I left.
Yeah, what happened to the
When I left, you said you're going to take the easy way
They
back.
were lost after we were attacked by a little
You were
a
attacked.
jerk with big iron boots and a red hat.
Ooh, that
This-
sounds like a red cap, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creative.
Those are a nasty bit of work.
Why'd you pick on a red cap?
I
Why'd you go
did
back
not.
and why'd you go
didn't.
pick in a fight with a
We
red cap?
didn't. It
Let
came
me
out of
tell you,
nowhere
you two
and
were not up
attacked
to
us.
snuff for a red cap fight.
I mean, I tried
The
fighting
dog
a
man?
red-
Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe.
I tried fighting a red cap one, and it was a tough fight. Like,
I mean, two of us together, we could have taken it, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
two.
Yeah, I mean, you two by yourselves, like, you could have died.
I think
You could have died.
I think this is when we share a look.
Yeah.
This is a look that 2 wizards share when everyone else is criticizing them for just doing something dumb. Just like,
I'm just saying, next time you might want to take one of us along with you. Or just
Yeah,
follow
you might
our
want
lead.
to. You should have said something, mate.
I feel like the children lied to us.
I feel.
Oh yeah, blame it on the kids.
I
Yes.
feel very upset that we have wasted the day chasing after this bog witch, and Bettina and Grimble are going to lose their shot.
But we got rid of a bog witch, though. That's a good thing.
And it had nothing to do with this problem. We're out of time, and they're going to lose the shop.
Is that what you think?
That's what I'm worried about. I'd like to go over there and see how they're doing. Maybe hope they've figured out something.
I'd like you to fix me up first. I think you
Have
should
I
get
not
fixed
done
up.
that? Have I not done that yet? I'll do that.
I feel like you guys should rest up a little bit before we do anything else.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 9.
That's good.
No, that's not.
Doc, I think you need to take a nap. Quite frankly, mate. I think both of you need to take naps.
I'll nap when I'm dead, and I want to go wander over to
That's
Fizzle
not
Sparks
too far
toys.
from you.
This is-
That's not too far from the truth, man.
I feel like we've tread this path before. Like, you think you should take a rest or something. Or we can go with you, that's fine.
So this
We'll
is
go with you.
so this is one of Dr. Glow's flaws, is he doesn't know when to just sleep.
Fair.
Alright.
I'm going.
What are you gonna do? You gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay, Zambor's gone.
You're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Like,
These people
Toddy's
keep...
gone. I gotta find somebody else.
Yeah, I'm like,
Where's my board?
I'm along for the ride at this point because my boy abandoned me,
Yeah, boy.
which is not how I imagined this going.
You imagine it the other way around.
Yeah.
It's fair.
But kind of like fair play, like he's gonna go back and pretend that
That's
I'm
fair. That's fair.
So I need to figure out what I'm doing with my life now.
Another midlife crisis.
Wow.
For
Okay.
Zambor.
Kind of a continuation of the first one.
There was a brief pause when Ratati came into your life, and now it's back.
Yeah.
Zambor's still contemplating how he got himself in this pickle.
Yeah, it just keeps spiraling worse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Kind of magical.
Xampor thinks this is for
I'm taking a moment to share chocolate orange slices.
I don't want another one.
So, you guys make your way across the street. It's late afternoon. This area of the Shambles is bustling with life. There are people who are walking back from their shifts at work, maybe at the docks, looking a little tired but cheerful. There's folks out on the street, like hawking their wares. There's a flower seller, and of course, the hand pie shop. As every neighborhood has their own, like, hand pie shop in the city. It's a thing. And as you're making your way across, you see that there's quite a bit of activity happening at Fizzle Sparks. You hear hammers, and you hear saws going, and the sound of workmen's voices. As you get closer, you see that there's definitely something going on inside the shop. Yeah. Head on in. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look. Who are the workers? What do they look like?
So you've got a group of about 5 goblins, 2 kobolds, and a gnome who are working away at things. Bettina is on the floor scrubbing the spot where the dead Witchfinder's body was. And the place is looking both clean and orderly where it can, and then they're in the process of building a false wall along the back of the shop where the curtain and the trapped door are.
So I'm overjoyed at the progress they made, and I said, Bettina!
Oh, hi there.
Hey, I'm glad you got help.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about this wall here? Like, did you figure out the mechanism to get inside?
Oh yeah, that wasn't too hard.
No?
No.
Yeah.
What was it? I'm just wondering.
Oh, well, you still got your green on the top, so you
Uh-huh.
put your green marble in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, excuse me. We only didn't have green marble. There's a red at the top or the bottom, I don't remember which. But you put your red marble where the red is, you put your blue marble where the blue is, and then you take yellow marble and a blue marble, and you put them in the green, because yellow and blue make green.
Of course. I mean, we figured that out too.
So then you can just open it up, and it's disarmed. But
It's alright, you'll get it next time.
I mean, it's a basic child's puzzle.
It is
you
a
know,
basic
yeah.
child's puzzle.
Yeah.
How right you were.
Yeah, which makes sense for a
I-
tool shop.
I did not fuck around with that puzzle, so my ego is not hurt.
Fine.
But
It's makes sense for a toy shop to have that sort of a puzzle. So so now we're building a fake door over it, so that we decided we don't want them to know that there's a posh little living space back there.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best.
I
decision.
that's
absolutely
You're smart.
agree. I think you should live back there. Or you should do whatever you want to do with it.
Oh, yeah, I think there's a lot of room there.
Mhm.
We could, have quite the headquarters or living space
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got those cleaning bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't quite figured out how they work yet.
Oh, I can show you.
So while we're
That would be great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that in a minute.
So while we're talking about all this, I am concerned about experiment number 2. I feel like, did we take experiment number 2 with us to
Zach,
the clinic?
Bertotti has it.
Bertotti has experiment number 2. Okay, good.
No, not good.
I think it's better that he has it, because then that means that we can talk to it later. I was worried if it was in the this secret, this not warehouse.
No, you guys promised Bertotti, or you promised experiment number 2 that you would go find Fizzle Spark, and so experiment number 2.
We're still working.
Maybe they're doing that.
Maybe that's what Bertotti's doing.
Maybe.
Did Bertotti have the object, the mechanical one?
Yes.
Yes.
He took everything.
Okay, so Bertotti ran off to do the the big quest.
That's why I think he
Look
took
you
those
guys.
and is going back home, or like gonna sell them and bring the money back.
That's
Because we were supposed to make money. So.
your plan was to make a lot of money. He's gonna sell it.
That was not
my thought.
That was not what you were supposed to do.
Well, kind of. I mean, we were gonna get a benefactor.
Yeah. Well, you had to find your benefactor.
Yeah, but we did, right?
You have a benefactor?
What? You haven't done it at all.
I thought that was the Dr. Beetle guy. I thought we were...
No.
Okay,
We still have a quest. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
The Emperor's just been talking to himself for a while.
He's like, I think we got that taken care of. No, maybe we didn't.
Are you okay? You're right.
I'm gonna.
Yes.
Well, since
Don't judge them.
Don't judge.
looking
No
around,
judgment
does it
from the
look
dog.
like Bettina's and her crew, like they've got this, like they're gonna get the toy shop fixed up?
Yeah, it does look like they're well on their way. But he's like, so are you going to show me how to make that?
Oh yeah. Let's go in the posh place, and I'll show you how to make it work.
Excellent.
And so I go back there, and I see that cleaning
And
box.
he's still like,
Is the vase still there?
he's been there the whole time.
The vase is still there.
Yeah, I was thinking about gluing it up, but watch.
Watch.
Wait. It's closer to it, and it sort of like shifts its body so it's between her and the base, and then she goes around the other side and it like does
Okay,
it.
so here's the thing. I want you to flank it. I want you to get in between it and the base.
What are you gonna do?
Just watch. Get in between it and the base. Just position yourself next to the base so it's in between you, right?
All right.
And we're going to do a little bit of a maneuver.
Okay.
Can I roll an athletics to knock this base off?
Let's see if he can outflank you. No, I rolled a 1.
Oh god. Okay.
Poor clockwork creature. Oh,
Wait, they're like
18.
he's not the most like nimble. He's like, kind of like a snowman, and he's like roundish but metal, and so he's like trying to make his way around, and
I just swipe it like a cat swipes a drink off the table. I go.
and then he goes. He's like, I don't think. Is he working or is he broken?
I think it's a bit of both.
Now, Meg,
Yeah.
you keep breaking the vase.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
It's funny.
Mr. Tin Man, clockwork thing, would you pick up this mess? And he's like, nods and starts like picking up the pieces and laying them on the table.
He needs a mess to activate.
I can't wait till it's fixed and we do it together. Why are we
Tell me.
I say like free the cleaning bot too.
So I don't know what role I want to make, but this. Honestly, we've talked about this vase so much. I feel like there's something important about it, and we keep breaking it.
Okay.
What kind of role would I make to figure this out?
History.
Okay.
Can I just smash it into dust? Can I just...
What would it do? I'll find another vase. I'll keep smashing shit.
So I rolled a 14 plus 4, 18.
All right. The vase is old. It's very old. And it looks like it is probably pre Aurora Dawn, pre when the magic went away. Like, it's very old. And it's got paintings on the side of it of Odin and Valkyrie on a battlefield, and the Valkyrie are like pulling the souls out of warriors. There you go.
Like they died, or like
They're being actively murdered.
They're being, well, that's just what it is. That's what it is. You'll
pulling
have to
souls from. Okay. I'm based off of what I know, guessing this is them choosing soldiers to take to Valhalla. I choose to believe that that's what I'm looking at because the alternative is mortifying.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. You see? Make a mess, it'll clean it up.
Can it do anything else?
No, I think it can just do... That's it. And clean up. Yeah.
It looks like a butler. What do butlers do? I've never had one.
No, I've never had one.
Butlers, they
Do whatever you want.
They're the head servant of the house. So they attend to all the other wait staff. You work through the butler. You tell the butler what you want done, and the butler makes it happen.
So, like, make me a sandwich.
They'll make sure that
And the
someone
and the guy, like, he's like starts heading off toward the kitchen.
See? There you go.
Does the vase-
Get used to this.
Yeah, so I say my thing while it does that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow, yeah, okay, there it goes.
Does the vase just crumble when it lets go of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I look at some of the interior of the pieces and see if there's anything inscribed on the inside?
There is not.
There's not. Okay.
I don't think it's
No.
special.
No, it's not special. It's just really old. I mean, it's special in that it's old and we could have made a lot of money off of it. But we broke it 3 times instead. So that's fine.
4. We broke it 4 times. And wait, I broke it 4 times.
Yeah, I was softening the blow, but you seem proud of this, so.
All right. So, other than torturing this poor butler, is there anything else that you guys want to do while you're here?
No, I want to go to the Nanalos boarding house.
All right.
And the Beggars Guild. Ideally, if the people from there are out in the street, I want to just flag them down on the street. I'm on a mission. I'm here to socialize.
You're here I'm on a mission to socialize.
Yeah.
I love it.
Dr. Glow is single and ready to mingle.
Not quite like that, but
It's alright, it's a long day.
it is a long day. I've had a very long day.
You have had a very long day. I guess
There is no Tinder.
the safest thing. No, there's no Tinder.
This is the newspaper
On Duke
era.
Street.
This is pre-telephone, I think.
Yeah, this is. Well, I mean, you've got message spells, which can be good.
That's not fair. Yeah.
All right. So, you want to go to the Nanalos boarding house?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So, yeah, there's a boarding house. It looks like, I mean, compared to many of the other buildings on this street, this one is kept in very tidy order. It's better maintained than a lot of them. The paint doesn't really match all the way around. It is painted though. Mm-hmm. And so there's an effort to make it mostly pink, but there's some purple splotches here and there where maybe they ran out of paint and tried a different color.
As I understand it was more about waterproofing than anything.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, Yeah, here you are. Are you gonna knock on the door? Or are you
Yeah.
gonna
It's a boarding house. Do I
Yeah.
need to knock to go in, or?
It's up to you.
It's alright. I'll knock.
All right. You knock the door, and in a few moments, Becca Nalos, who you know, opens the door. She is a goblin, and she's got like a little. I'm wearing a little green dress with an apron that's covered in flour and all kinds of stuff. She opens the door. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Becca. And I sweep back my hair because I've also had a long day.
Yeah.
And I said, "Are you ready for tea?"
Tea.
Tea.
I'm making crumpets right now.
Excellent.
They've got little raisins in them. I got some raisins this time.
Would you like any assistance finishing it?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's have tea then. And I come in.
Hey, are your friends coming?
Are you Hey, come on. We're here for tea. Let's have tea. Yeah, tea.
All right.
We're doing
What's
social
that?
hour
It's
now.
2
What's
silvers
that?
apiece.
I don't know.
I don't. What does this mean?
Meg,
I don't
it's
know
where
what's
you
happening.
it's where you sit and you socialize
That sounds
and you
awful.
drink
I
and
hate
you eat and you have a little snack.
A
So
silver
you just
apiece for
sit
just
there.
tea, 2
It's-
silvers apiece for tea and crumpets.
It's a break.
Come in,
What's that?
I don't
I don't know
know.
what that
Like
is.
evil doesn't sleep. We have to.
Are you
just
the
stop.
John?
I am the guy.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
don't have to pay anything. Come in,
Oh,
young man. Come
oh,
in.
all right. I'm not used to. I guess I could use this as meeting the community. I guess that's fair. Okay, it's a pleasure. Hi.
It's nice to meet you. We hear that you defend us small folk as
I-
well as any other.
In any way, shape, or form I can. I like to shine the light of justice wherever
Roll
I can.
your charisma.
That is not high.
Oh no! What'd you get?
The 5.
Oh,
We don't socialize much.
I thought you would be taller,
Like,
but I mean,
I'm 7 feet tall. Really tall.
He's ducking to get inside.
I mean, it's been a while since I've checked, but I mean, I don't think I should. Maybe I shrunk.
maybe it's the
Maybe you did shrink.
maybe
You
it's
should
the
measure yourself when you get
dried milk on your mask that
There's
detracts from your imposing.
None of you could tell me about that. I've
thought
had
it
this
was
on
funny.
me all day.
I conjure some measuring tape. I'm just like, we can try.
I did. Just like, find a napkin and just like turn around and wipe my face. There we go. Is that better? I see more.
Yeah, sure. Come in.
Okay.
It's Carl
all right.
for having such an easy time.
Because I-
Yeah, so you have to kind of
I
like.
don't think those two are equivalent.
Yeah.
This boarding house is really designed for goblins and kobolds and other short people, and
And I'm sure.
so.
Yeah. I'll help it first time.
Great.
And so you're like kind of having to do this, you get in, and then there's a nice little sitting room with some worn upholstered furniture, but it's clean.
I don't think you're gonna fit in any of these chairs.
I mean, I'll try.
I mean,
I don't recommend you do.
No, that's okay. Just do what I do, and I just sit crisscross on the floor.
that works. There's a sofa you could sit on. There would be room for you there, but the little soft, cozy, like sitting chair. Yeah, you probably can shove your buns in there.
I'll just try this sofa right there. And
I
I just
see.
it's like this tiniest sofa where he's like barely scooped, and his knees are like right up here.
Yeah,
Just sitting.
exactly.
And I'm just staring at him, a normal-sized man that is also too big in here, sitting on the floor. It's like, what are you doing?
Sitting in a chair.
Listen, his knees aren't what they used
A
to
moment,
be.
boys! And she hollers up and you hear thump, 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 thump. And 2 boys, also goblins, come up and, yeah, Ma,
Oh.
bring the tea and the crumpets. I just put in the oven. They should be out in about a minute or 2. Would you get those and bring them? Yeah, Ma. And boom, 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 boom. Well, sit. What brings you here, Dr. Clow? 2 silvers, please. Yeah.
I don't want any tea or crumpets.
Oh.
No, that's to you. I'm not a snacker.
My ward. Sometimes it's nice for us to be polite amongst the citizenry. So She will have some. If she does, I will pay for it.
Excellent.
I wanted to talk to you about Grimble and Bettina. As I understand it, they're staying here.
Oh yes, Grimble and Bettina. Well, they told me they're gonna move soon.
They are going to move soon.
Yes.
Do you know why they're moving? Have they told you?
Well, they said they're moving across the street into
Yeah.
the shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, they said there's a back room that they can live in.
And I want them to succeed.
We all do.
I'm concerned there are forces working to make sure they fail.
He's talking about racist forces. Racist ones. Ones that don't like goblins.
Well, yes. I was speaking more specifically, though, to the explosions.
Oh yeah, that is
Oh.
a point.
Oh yes.
Yes, I've had a very long
I heard
day
you
because
took
of
care
those
of that.
explosions.
Yes, I did. I took care of all of that because I'm the Don.
The Dawn was there
handsome.
and certainly helped, but it was not only the Dawn.
I did have help, yes.
I think we disappeared on day 2. Actually, I heard.
I did,
Anyway.
but I heard a call from somewhere else in the city I had to attend to.
I
And
mean,
sometimes
I
nature
don't know who
calls
we're
too,
talking
you know,
about, so
sorry.
gossip.
I mean, nature called. I'll be honest, nature called. I had to answer it. I'm sorry, the whole thing. I want to flush, but it's fine.
Let's put a whole session to.
like you do. All right. Anyway. Yes. Forces of evil.
I don't know if they're evil. I'm looking into that.
I mean, they did explode a city square,
Probably
so
are.
safe to assume they're evil.
At best, they're chaotic neutral, and I'd like to figure out if that's what
What's
this
that
is.
mean?
It means that they are neutral, like I am. So there's good, right?
Okay.
And then there's evil, which you hate.
I do not like you.
And then there's neutral.
X.
That's what I
X.
am.
I think that's metagaming.
Oh,
yeah, I
sorry.
agree.
So yeah, you know what?
We
fair
gotta fix that.
enough. You're right. You're right.
Rewind.
Where,
Rewind.
where should we start? Where should we start over?
I think that's
Forces.
evil.
Forces of evil.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Okay.
heard evil.
You heard evil. I know. That's why you're so well liked around here.
Well,
Thank
good
you.
people
I appreciate
certainly
it.
don't go blowing up shops.
That's right.
My husband used to say that our day in the sun would come, that the smalls of the city have to gather together, work together, and our rights will get recognized.
What happened to your husband?
Well, he died in the Queen's conflict.
Hmm.
We're sorry for your loss.
Thank
That
you.
must have been hard.
Yes, we miss him dearly.
I'm sure you do.
I'm going to you specifically because I know you, and I
Yes.
know your boys,
Yes.
and I
They're
know
good boys.
they are very good boys that are getting themselves into a lot of trouble.
Yes.
And-
from time to time. Yes.
And they know people.
Yes, they do.
They do. So I'm just passing the word along. Fizzle Sparks Toy Shop is not safe. So if something happens,
Not safe.
the Dawn needs to know about it.
Let me know.
And I need to know about it.
So wait a minute. Is it not safe inside the toy shop, or are you saying that?
The toy... I'm,
I'm confused.
It-
I'm sorry, dear. I'm just not as young as I used to be.
can I talk to your boys?
Sure. And in fact, they come thumping down the hallway with. So they each one has a tray. Nix has a tray of scones, and Scruggs has a pot of tea that he's like holding the lid on, like checking his mom, like, look, I'm not spilling any. And then Jorf has another silver tray with like china cups. They're chipped and older, but they are indeed real china cups. And he's like carefully, you hear him sort of rattling as he walks, and he's eyeing them and sets them down. Yeah, Mom, there you go. Nice nice to... Whoa, cool. You're big.
I'm the Don. Yes.
Yes,
It's a pleasure to meet you, citizen.
Hey, boys.
I love you, random citizen.
Boys, I'm friends with the Dawn. I wanted to introduce you.
You're friends with the Dawn?
That's right.
Working acquaintances, but that's fine. Fine's fine.
Say, oh, this is a power trip for you.
So,
You came here to brag, and that's it.
yeah.
How old are the boys?
That you confronted the cat burglar?
That is true. I confronted him. Not only that,
And
brought them to justice.
okay,
You did.
I did.
That's amazing.
That's what I do.
And what about that murderer? What was his name? The Bloody Knife. Was that you
Oh
too?
my goodness. He was quite the, I mean, that was a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, but once
Was I
again,
there for any of those friends? No. Okay.
I mean, probably they aren't even real.
yes, the justice was served once again. The bloody knife. He got me a few times. Not gonna lie, but I finally got him
Cool
subdued.
scars.
I do, but I can't show.
Okay,
Because
one more question. Mom,
Yes,
and his
okay.
mom's like, "Boys, stop
It's-
pestering
it's-
the man."
It's all right.
Well,
That's- so,
why do you wear a mask all the time? Will you like burn by acid or something?
that's- the mask is just what I wear because you know what? I'm doing it to protect those that love me.
The other
Because-
boy's like nudging him, like,
There are people
"Stop
who love
asking
you.
that question."
Because
There are people who love you.
there are people that love me. The city.
And so you're hiding your identity so you don't get caught.
Yes. So mostly so I can just.
Except everybody knows who you are. I mean, you're big. You're hard to miss.
That's accurate too. I want to make sure that I'm seen by the populace, but at the same time, not seen. If that it's a duality thing, and it's very complex. I can talk about it later. So
Okay,
we have-
that's very deep.
How old are these kids?
Yeah, so the oldest one is about 19, and the youngest one, who's asking all the questions, is probably like 11 or 12.
Okay.
What about the middle child?
15.
Okay.
Better write this
Nice
down.
and gullible.
Can I roll insight to see if these boys were listening before they were called into the room?
How are you going to figure that out?
I want to see if, like, the looks on their faces, if they're, like, actually interested in what I want to say, or if they're just like, no, the Dawn. I want to get, like, a measure of where their headspace is at before I start this conversation with them.
All right, but I'm like,
How am I going to do it?
yeah, how are you going to, like, you need, like, you don't just look at somebody and go, are you thinking about this thing? Like, you feel them out. Yeah, you know,
All right,
right.
I'll feel them out. I'll be like, okay, so I'm going to ask the boys, I'm not going to ask them how they were doing. That's stupid. I'm going to ask them if they've been hanging around with Grimble and Bettina.
Okay,
Yeah,
All right,
that's what
all
I'm
right,
going to do.
all right, all
I'm gonna be like,
so do it.
okay, I'm going to do that. So boys, Grimble and Bettina,
Yeah,
they've been staying here for a little bit.
yeah.
What do you know about them?
Oh, well, they're entrepreneurs.
Yes.
They've been trying to set up a business, you know, be the first of either kobold or goblin to own a business of their own.
Mm-hmm.
And they know how to seize on an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
They are very popular among goblin and kobold folk.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of leaders in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did the opportunity
roll
to
your
buy
insight.
Fizzle Spark come from?
Where did the what?
Opportunity to get the shop come from?
Oh! Well, you'll have to ask Bettina and Grimble about that. Off my understanding is they just got a bit of insider news they had to act on.
What did you want me to roll?
Insight.
Insight. Ooh, that is a nat 20. Plus
Nice.
5, so 25.
So they're dancing around this issue of like, particularly when they're talking about them being leaders of the community, you definitely get a feeling that they are not saying everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine. So I just say, their shop got blown up twice this morning.
Twice.
Twice. You not hear it?
I mean, yeah, we probably did.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's
I did a little bit of poking around.
So you caused it to blow up?
No. No,
No, that one did.
Yeah.
Was that yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But the only
guess so.
reason that happened was
That was
because
an accident.
someone was in his shop. Someone that should not have been there.
In his shop?
In Fizzle Sparks' shop.
Okay.
He was a witchfinder.
He died though.
They're not supposed to be in the city, you know.
No, they're not. I'm very upset about it. And I want to root them out.
That is a job for someone other than me.
I know. I know that you know.
This is Jorf, the oldest, by the way.
Yeah. I know that you know, and I point my cane at him,
Uh-huh.
the people I need to talk to.
To root out the Witchfinders?
That's right.
I don't think I do.
I think you do.
I think I don't.
Stop pestering the lad.
Oh, I know.
I think, and I conjure a card with like my info on it, which is pointless because I'm down the road.
Right.
But I'm like, I think that if you change your mind about what you do or don't know, you know where to find me, and I leave.
Okay, I know.
He didn't even eat the crumpets. Are you going to yell at him? He didn't even stay for the scones and
Oh,
crumpets.
you're talking
I got the mean
You're
mug.
talking to Becca?
Yeah, I got mean mugs.
Oh, darling, he paid for them. You just have some extras.
I'm drinking a little bit of tea out of that.
You never had a scone.
You
Very
are a
intense.
big boy. You need all of your nutrition. You eat his crumpets. I eat his crumpets. Don't let them go to waste.
I give Becca a wink, and then
I eat one of his
Yeah,
crumpets.
good.
I've never had a crumpet before, so I hesitantly reach out and I grab it and I look at her and I take a bite. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's delicious.
It's really good. And I'm drinking out of my tea.
How come you never bought me one of these before?
This is my first time having it too. I barely fit into this place. Like, why would I walk
That's
into
a
this
good point.
time?
What'd you say this was called?
A crumpet.
Crumpet.
I put raisins in this.
Milady, it's so good. So good,
What
milady.
are they? So good.
Thank
You never had a
I
crumpet before?
will come back. This is delicious.
Do come back.
Oh, I will.
Although maybe we'll sit in the garden next time.
That sounds great.
Yeah. She's like,
I
take
take
the couch,
his
it's like
scones and
creaking
crumpets
under you.
and I put it in a bag.
I mean, you paid for them. It's fine.
how much did I pay for these?
2 silvers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At the same time, Jorf is still looking like perplexed. His like brow is furrowed, and he's thinking like, "What?" You get this feeling that he's like still trying to puzzle out what the hell Dr.
I
Cole
go
was
over to
talking
Jorf
about.
and I'm like, I apologise for him. He's a bit intense.
I don't understand why we would be able to Witchfinders. Like,
I don't know either, mate.
I mean, I can do a bit of carpentry, and I mean, I know some folks, but not folks who are gonna do nothing about Witchfinders. Just tell Dr. Glow that, like, I'm on his side, man, but Witchfinders are scary.
Oh, I know they're scary. Don't worry.
Okay,
I'll tell him.
thanks.
You're welcome.
So the next place I'm going to.
Oh boy, we're going house to house today.
Damn. This is a
As
shopping
you're-
episode.
As you're very hurt walking around.
That's
yeah,
right.
you're limping down the street.
Like, I'm literally just making the.
Please, I'm
Guys,
literally begging
I feel like
you.
I'm just walking. Just please.
Mate,
I
I'm
think you
literally
need to
literally
stop.
begging you. Literally
I
begging
mean,
you to take a break.
I might have to pick you up and make
Take
you
a
rest
nap,
here.
good sir.
I'm making the most of the sunlight. That's up to you.
I just think it's fun.
Yeah. I am.
So the
I'm
one question: if I knock
Yeah.
him out, I can just knock him unconscious and make him rest, right? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being knocked out counts as a rest.
BBP!
No, I mean I think just
It took
one hit will
us
do
how
it.
many
Yeah,
sessions
right.
to get here?
I'm like,
I'm making my way over to the Beggars Guild.
I feel like he's acting a little crazy.
The Beggars Guild? Alright.
I want to go talk to Clapper.
Clapper, alright.
Follow along. Like
You guys, everybody's following along?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Meg, we might have to. We might have to do the old one too. Don't
Alright.
kill him.
What?
So,
What are you suggesting here, mate?
We might have to make him rest, because he's not gonna stop, and he's acting crazy.
Alright, I'll let you handle that.
I'm just saying that we
Who's
might.
the
We
Have
both
to,
know that I'm not good at not killing.
Who's got the? Oh, you mean Xerxes's drugs?
Yeah.
I have a big barrel of it. Yeah.
well, small cast.
I mean, it's a small cask. It's a small barrel, and it's in my inventory. Yeah.
Okay.
Along with a couple of the things we nicked from the Bog Witch lair.
Yes, yeah. You didn't take everything, right? You
No, I just took a couple things.
Okay. Alright. So,
yeah, we're just gonna follow along.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm saying.
The sun. You
should
spent
knock him out.
another hour or so talking to Becca, so it is starting to get to be dusk. For the dawn, and
That's
goodness, I swear.
the dawn.
So you make your way to the edge of Duke Street. On one side of the Duke Street, you can see over the tops of the buildings the wall that encloses the shambles. This wall was built not that long ago because city inspectors decided that the shambles was a fire risk. I mean, this thing is just like falling apart. So this wall was built between the
It's just
shambles
quarantine.
and the rest of the city to the north. To the south is the river. And it's been enchanted to be resistant to the fire. So the idea is that if fire breaks out in the shambles, the rest of the city will be protected.
And everyone will be trapped and die.
Well, there is that. There's some rumor in the
Yeah, but
shambles.
they're just horsies, so who gives a
Yeah,
fuck?
like,
There's some rumor in the shambles that maybe if fire breaks out, the gates are enchanted to shut. But, you know, who knows? This is like rumor. It may not even be true. It always true.
Let's test it.
Let's set a fire.
But according to the law, the Beggars Guild has to be within the shambles. It can't be out in the other nicer parts of town. And so right along the gate, along this wall, built into the wall a bit, is the Beggars Guild, which is the only building in this part of your neighborhood that is actually like, I mean, we talk about how Becca's was like painted, which was a step up from most. This thing, while it is not any better, like original built than anything else here, this place is well maintained. It is carefully curated to look as though it's as shambly as the rest of this part of the city, but it's more solid. Its roof doesn't have, it has like fake holes in the roof. Like everything about the Beggars Guild, it's a patina of poverty that isn't actually real, right? So as you get up there, there are stone steps up to the front door, and I mean, you know this place pretty well. They're your number one donor.
Yeah, they pay my mortgage.
Yeah, they pay
Pretty
you.
great.
Yeah.
I pay them lots of visits because I want them to know just how appreciative I am of them paying my mortgage. Without them, I probably wouldn't have a clinic.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every member of the Beggars Guild that gets injured, they send them. They got you on retainer.
Mhm.
They send them to you.
Mm-hmm.
And also every once in a while they need your help with faking a particularly nasty boil or something like that. Yeah.
Faking a boil?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Sympathy.
Gotta get that
empathy.
workman's comp.
Helps bring the money in, right? All right. So yeah, you make your way up the steps, and there's a lantern on either side of the door. It is unlocked. You can probably just walk right in. If you
Alright,
want.
I said to the party, you lot ever been to the Beggars Guild?
Can't say that I haven't. I mean, I know of it, but you know.
I've been here for like 3 days.
you definitely want to meet the people here.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, no, you do. They're fancy cheap.
Fancy cheap.
Alright.
Fancy
I'm
cheap.
listening.
I don't understand.
You'll see. And then I wander around looking for
Are there
Clapper.
more of the
Okay.
scones? Are those are delicious.
There's no scones here.
I open my bag and I hand him a scone.
Ooh, delicious.
Well, there's one scone.
Raisins.
Yeah, the one you didn't eat.
You're like that grandmother who goes to the buffet and like, puts everything in her bag.
I don't know what I'm gonna eat next.
Okay, so you walk in and you come into a room that has floors that are strewn with hay. There's someone sitting in the corner with like tattered clothing, working on what looks like maybe mending a hole in like a pot. There's a long counter along the back, and there's a man, a very thin man, with kind of long, scraggly hair, sitting on a stool behind the counter. This is Clapper.
Hey, Clapper, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right, you know. Steak and sacroiliac and all that. How you doing, Dr. Glow?
Not great. I've had a very long day.
Oh?
Yeah,
He
won't-
picked a fight with the red cap.
And he won't
You need to go to
stop
sleep.
moving.
Oh, that is a bad idea, my friend.
You
Bad
do it.
I have
idea.
very important information for you.
You do.
I do, and I go up real
Wait,
close.
wait. Don't. No, it's not necessary. Just a second. And he turns it in the wall. There's a wall behind the counter. He opens the door. He says, maybe we should go into my office, friend.
Yes, absolutely, fantastic.
Everyone in. I guess. They're with you.
Yeah, they're with me. They were there. I have to tell you something.
All
Very
right,
important.
everyone in.
Okay.
And he shuts the door. You come in, and this is like a warm. It's kind of like it's not as fancy as Fizzle Sparks' place for sure, but it's nice. There's a couch. There's a fire in the fireplace. He pops out like caps that were on his teeth, and making it look like he had like a missing tooth here. He pops them out, sets them on the counter. All right, what can I do for you guys?
There are Witchfinders in the city.
Yes. Yeah, everybody knows that.
You know that.
Well,
Why am I just finding out about this?
Because you're not a criminal, Dr. Glow. For the most part, you're a worthy citizen.
And this worthy citizen is very irate about the Witchfinders, and I don't know about you, but I'm going to get him out of this city.
Dr. Glow. You are but a single man with a moral compass. I don't think that you should be worrying about the Witchfinders.
I don't think it's up to you to decide what I should or shouldn't be worrying about. I just wanted to pass the information along, but it seems that I'm wasting my time.
I mean, well, yes. But, that was all. That was it. Like, look, Dr. Glow, you're a very nice man, but of course you're not connected to the underworld. You are a doctor. You are good of heart and all that stuff, which is why we love you and why you make such a good associate and why we pay your rent. I just don't want to see you get hurt.
You're so clean, but...
He hurt more. He's hurt pretty badly right now.
Yes, I don't want to see you get hurt.
I think the words more hurt.
No, shut up.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
Yeah, I like this guy.
I'm just gonna stand up and I'm gonna say, you're wrong about it. I was a sailor, you know.
Well, yes.
Yes. And I don't think that should be discounted. I will be back on Tuesday. Wait, hold on. Do we go by the normal day naming system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Days a week.
I will be back on Tuesday for my volunteer work. And then I go.
That was all.
Yeah, that was all.
You never.
That was all, because now you have given me new information, which is that everyone knows that Witchfinders are in the city.
I mean, everyone who is of the
Criminal
persuasion.
Hmm.
I do think you should know this. There are 2 bug witches running around, so keep an eye out.
2 bog witches.
Yeah,
Nasty bit.
That is good to know.
Yeah, they're nasty bit. Yeah,
Oh, that's
they
right.
bit me leg.
they take skin off people too.
I will let the beggars know. Keep them
Let us know
apprised
if
of
you
that.
find-
Yeah, if we find any
If
sign
find
of them, we'll let
They
you
might
know.
be dressed like bakers.
I was also here to make introductions.
Bakers.
They might be, they might not be. They were when we left them.
Oh, they are bakers. They bake people.
Yes, but they need to know what they look like.
They look like giant green slimy people in
No,
skin
they're in
suits.
the skin.
They look like people.
Oh, yeah.
They wear people suits.
Oh my.
So just keep an eye out.
Yeah, well, we will. We always keep an eye out for the dangers of the city, and we make our way through the darkest alleys and sewers and all that good stuff.
I also wanted to make introductions now that I mention it. This is Zambor.
You seem so affronted.
I am.
Hi, Zambo, Clapper. Clapper
Yes.
Sticks.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
And this is the Dawn.
The Dawn.
Hello,
Clapper.
I'm sure
the
you know
Dawn.
The Dawn.
Clapper,
The-
Cat Sticks.
The Dawn.
The Dawn.
There you go.
Yes.
The is very important.
The.
Yes.
The Dawn.
The Dawn.
The Dawn.
And what you do, Mr. Dawn? I
I
mean,
just help keep the city clean of injustice and evil wherever I find it.
we are not evil. I just want to make this clear.
No, you are not
We are
evil.
not
You are not
But
on my radar.
do you jaywalk though?
Jaywalking's not a crime. Jaywalking is made up.
I mean, I don't really know what jaywalking is. I don't walk like a bird, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Good that you're going.
Good, then you're fine.
My ward says weird things sometimes. It's okay.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, so I heard you were involved in a little bit of a mess over at Fizzle Sparks.
Indeed. It's part of the reason why I wanted to introduce you to the Dawn.
Did you find him?
Did I find Fizzle Sparks?
Yeah.
No, I'm on the hunt for him as well.
Oh, you are? That's good.
I think that Fizzle Sparks' disappearance is linked to the Witchfinders.
It may be. I mean, I don't know. I just know that Fizzle Spark is like you, Dr. Glow. He's a good man. And too good for this neighborhood, perhaps.
Whatever he was up to, I'm not sure was very good.
What do you mean? I mean, he donated to our cause. He donated to the Brotherhood.
He sure did.
He,
And I'd like to find him.
well,
So,
I mean, I know a little bit about him. We'd have a visit or two every few days, and he'd come over and have a chat with me. What do you want to know about him?
I want to know. I'm dozing off.
You want what?
No, I'm sorry. Dr. Glow's in the process of dozing off because he's just that tired.
I
I want to know.
I think it's going to be nappy time for the doctor.
Yeah,
so.
you
I'm just going to go ahead and just like fireman carry on. I'm just going to be like, it's nappy time. And so I'm just going to
Kaboom.
like,
All right.
pick him up just right over my shoulder and be like, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Clapper.
Do-
I'm going to...
Do tell me if you find Fizzle Spark. I'm quite concerned about my old friend.
All right.
We will find him. We promised.
All
And
right.
Just let you know that the Dawn is always available. So if you need help with anything, let me know. I'm
I
quite
will.
the asset.
Good to know. Good to know, my friend. He
He's
like
also quite
grabs
an
his
ass.
his little
Excuse
fake
me.
teeth and
Asset.
pops them back in.
I didn't
Asset.
say anything.
You forgot the...
I didn't say anything there.
Okay.
Are you his protege?
Yes. She
What?
is.
Excellent. Good to know. 2 for 1.
Yes.
No.
What?
I think I'm delirious just hanging off of your back, and I say, I think only loud enough so you can hear, like, I knew you'd get on well.
That's right.
Isn't it?
That's right.
right.
Sleep well, young.
Oh my God! And the shopping episode continues. Yet with no shopping. Okay. So you get back. You're going back to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them the slip and go to that silver throne place.
Oh, nice. All right, we're gonna transition over to this for a moment.
That's fine.
You're going on your own?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They don't need to know Witchfinder business.
Roll your stealth, first of all, to see if they even notice that you slip off. And roll your perception, friends. I'm going to give you each chance to decide.
Ooh, that's a 17 for me.
What did you do?
I got an 18.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
7.
That's plus 4. So I got a 20. Dirty 20.
Dang, I got a 19.
oh
7.
7. I was waiting for the teen. No.
God.
Okay.
So you give us a slip.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If only I knew someone that knew something about Witchfinders.
I feel like I'm just putting Dr. Glow in and tucking him in.
Yeah.
She slips off like, sleep well, doctor.
Sing a little lullaby to
You're
him.
petting his hair,
Dawn.
scratching his
Just
scalp,
singing him a small
Reading
lullaby.
Hello Moon.
Dawn.
Or Good Night Moon.
We're gonna-
reading Goes Back
we're
to
gonna-
Sleep
we're
by
gonna-
Joel Jackson.
We're gonna go jogging at sunrise.
We are going to go jogging at sunrise. That's what we're
Great,
going
it's
to
like
do.
he's dying.
And then we're going to go get some crumpets. It's going to be a wonderful day.
I love crumpets.
Just sleep.
I love crumpets.
Just sleep,
This.
Dr. Glow.
Can I leave also?
Yes, you can.
Just be like, this is too weird for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
I
there
don't
a place you're
appreciate-
gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Blue Tavern.
Okay. Yeah.
You're like,
I'm just gonna drink.
All right. No
I
problem.
don't want to deal with any of this.
he's like, this is not what I signed up for.
No, it isn't.
My God. All right.
My ward is gone. These two weird men are being weird. The weird angsty teenager is gone.
The werewolf.
I don't even know you're gone, but I don't think I got a 7. So
You're like,
she's somewhere.
I slipped him.
yeah, I think I'm being sneaky.
All right, so so it's pretty easy to make your way across town. You can grab a hackney coat and for like a few silver,
Cool.
3 silver, and it'll take you across the city. The castle ward is quite on the other side of town, and it's where that's a part of town that's a little more posh. It's not the most posh part of town. That's also where there's a lot of the pinchers, the city guard, in this part of town as well. And you pull up next to a tall, looks like a townhouse. It's painted in white with big columns in the front. And there's a very discreet sign next to the door that has a picture of a silver throne on it.
I go up and knock on the door.
Okay. And in a few moments, the door opens, and there's a man in a suit with like ruffles at his throat, and yes.
I show him the card. And I say, I'm a friend of yours.
Oh, good. You've come for his body. Come then. Please be discreet. We have guests.
Of course. Discreet's my middle name.
You walk in, and there's a big entryway, and off to one side you see, in like one room, there's a woman in a gauzy dress singing a soft like aria, and off to the other side there's a long buffet with food on it, and she takes you upstairs, and again there's 2 big rooms. Off to the sides, you can see as you go up, there's 2 flights of stairs, this flight of stairs, and there's gaming here. There's tables where people are playing cards and dice. These are people who are dressed in upper middle class to lower nobility style clothing. Come. He was upstairs in the private rooms, and up you go to the 3rd floor, and this looks like it's like rented out rooms up here where people can stay very, very costly plush carpet on the floor. We are trying to keep the investigation very discreet. Our guests are of diplomats, they are world travelers. It is not in the interest of the city if we let this get out. The brokers are very concerned. I'm so glad that you came. And he takes you to a room, and he's like, well, just a moment. Sir, not Mama, sir. Here. Yes. The official is here to take the body that we found. You may wish to. Yes, I will make myself scarce, and just we're very discreet.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And he waits a moment, and he opens the door, and he takes you into what is a bedroom, and you can see there's like a door off to one side and a door off to the other side. It's a suite, like a hotel suite kind of thing. And you see that there's luggage, like carpet bags and things set up next to the bed. Please, we don't know why Jorn was in this room. He's an occasional visitor here, but it was quite the shock to find him, in this state. And open the door to the room on the opposite side, and it's a dressing room. It is currently empty. Clearly they've cleared out all of the clothing or whatever was in here. And on the floor is Jorn. There is a scorched spot on the carpet around his face, and it is the same body that was in Fizzle Sparks. And it has been, you know that this body did not die here. But there is a scorched place on the floor. It is staged beautifully.
I'm gonna act as if I'm doing like a medicine check on him, and I'm checking to see if I can gather when he would have died to tell this person he didn't die here.
Okay. Roll your. If you do, I guess you don't really need to roll anything. Performance, yeah.
Oh boy, that's not great. Oh, 18. I'm checking him over, and I'm like, sir, I don't think he died here. He was moved. I think somebody set it up to make it look like he died here, but he didn't die here.
Oh.
Notice how there's no damage to any of the other parts of the room except this carpet.
So you are the investigator on the case, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't understand this at all. My guest, the diplomat, is from the Amber Basin. He's quite powerful, and we must be careful, because if we are going to accuse him of a crime, then we better be sure. I'm just saying that.
And what's this diplomat's name?
The brokers would not be happy if he were accused.
Oh, of course, of
His
course.
name's-
Nobody's accusing anybody right now.
Pelvin Quinby.
Pelvin Quinley.
Quinby.
Quinby.
P.
And you said he's from the
I'm
Amber
gonna write
Basin.
it down for you.
Thank you.
It's quite important. He's a bit of a magic user too. I don't want to be in any sort of. Can't whisper. Sorry. He's a bit of a magic user too. I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't.
You don't have to say anything more, sir. Does this diplomat by chance have a silver writ?
Oh, well, visitors to the city, they don't have to have one.
It's true.
So I don't
True.
check when they're foreigners.
All right. I'll look into this very discreetly.
That would
Don't
be
you
good.
worry.
They
I suggest you get rid of this carpet.
gather raid. We'll want to know what you find.
Of course. But I can tell you he did not die here.
I am shocked. shocked, I tell you. It is a stain on this house's reputation.
I understand, sir, but don't you worry, it's not going to get out. I'll make sure of it.
Excellent. I am so glad to hear that. Good. Who do you think would have moved? I mean,
I'm not sure of that yet, but I'm working on it.
well, any information you can share would be appreciated.
Well, he was moved from the Shambles, sir.
The Shambles?
Yes.
How?
Duke Street, to be precise.
What would someone from the Shambles be doing here? This is outrageous.
I understand your outrage, sir, and trust me, I'm working to find the responsible parties.
Gatherwade is a good friend of mine, and I will have words with her about making sure that this is appropriately addressed.
Who gave Wade?
Yes, the Lord Mayor,
Of course, of course.
head of the brokers.
How do you spell that?
Gevawade. You all know Gatherwade. You don't know her personally, but even those of you who are not from the city know Gatherwade. Gatherwade is a strikingly beautiful woman who wears this like really bright silvery clothing everywhere she goes. It's kind of her trademark. She is the representative of the brokers, the merchants and guild members who run this city and hold power against the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably pretty purposeful that Geva highlights her like pale blonde hair and silvery clothing versus the queen's red hair and her penchant for bright colors. Like she clearly is setting herself up in contrast to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And almost everybody in the city knows she's like a figure that can be easily spotted as she travels across the city. And she likes to walk among the people often.
Thank you for your information. This Pelavin Crumby, is this his pretty usual haunt, you would say?
Oh, Pelavin, no, he's recently here from the Amber Basin. He's traveling here to visit. He's on a diplomatic mission, he tells me.
Oh.
He will, often people who are going to go and speak to the Queen stay here where they don't have to worry about interference or misunderstanding from a populace that is not as cosmopolitan as those of Lyra.
Of course. I completely understand.
And it's very convenient with the Queen's castle just across the wall.
Of course, yes, of course. Thank you for all of this. I'll arrange to have this. We'll get this taken care of. This body removed.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.
I do say that, do you think that Pelican's guilty? Do you think he's the guilty party? Because,
I'm sorry.
I mean, that was the implication, that he died by some sort of magical fire, and he happens to be in a wizard's, hotel room. Well, a bit concerned that Pelvin might be, he looks toward the door, guilty.
It's too early to say so, but rest assured, as soon as we find the guilty party, they will be punished and dealt with. They will face the Queen's justice.
It is times like these when you have a suspicious magic user amongst us that sometimes you wish that the Witchfinders would be allowed in the city. Just sometimes.
I agree. I completely and totally understand, sir. Again, you have my word, once the guilty parties are found, they will face the Queen's justice. Whether that be at the hands of the Witchfinders or the law.
Oh, excellent. 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 Thank you so much. What's your name, young one? So I can commend you to Lord Wade.
Oh, shit. I don't need any commendation, sir.
Oh, yes, I must know the name of the person who is.
Oh, well, if you must know.
I must.
Do I know anybody who would work for the mayor? Do I know any coppers?
Roll your...
I fucked up.
What would that might be. I guess history is the closest. Yeah, roll your history.
Personal history.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. 16.
16. Okay. Give me a minute.
You know the strop weasels.
I have a person in mind. You don't know somebody who's a member of the city police per se, like the investigative teams, the sheriff's office. Everybody knows Carnavate Malimbe, who is the sheriff of the city, but that would be a bit of a stretch. So instead, you do know, though, of a guy named Victor Spade, who is a detective. Like, he's in the papers all the time, and he is a detective that is often on retainer to the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So you could.
I'm an associate of Victor Spades.
Oh, Victor Spade, really? They've assigned one of the best. That's exciting news. And you are.
Success Donoville. I panic.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alexis.
Pleasure is all mine.
Well, if there's anything else I can do, if you need to, question the staff or investigate the kitchens, I mean, I've read a few books, and just let me know.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, who is the one who found the body?
Oh, well, that would be Paladin himself.
Oh, Paladin himself found it. All right.
Yes.
No, I would hate to upset a diplomat, especially if he is
Yes.
innocent of the crime. So, or guilty. I would hate to upset him and let him know that we're on it.
Yes.
So, of course, I have my associates that are working on it as well. So I'll go meet with them and discuss our findings.
Excellent. My name is Samuel.
Samuel
Skivens.
You have done your duty, sir. And I will commend you.
Oh, thank you. And kind of, he has one of those pencil thin mustaches, and he's like, oh, well, thank you. Kind of smooths it down.
You have done your duty to Queen and Country, sir.
Thank you. And let me show you out. If you don't mind, I'd like to take you through the servants' exit.
Of course.
Door.
Wow. Wow.
We don't want anyone thinking there was a crime here.
God
we don't.
forbid.
We don't.
Are you going to take the body with you?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Oh, good. Because I'm not quite sure what to do with it.
Oh, I completely understand.
Excellent. All right, so you're going to grab the body and okay, so you have this dead guy.
Did you take a body bag from my place?
No.
No.
Look over my shoulder and I'm going to say, oh, don't mind him. Halloween costume.
Oh, that's such a biohazard.
Oh.
We'll say it's a costume. He's had a bit too much to drink. Everybody.
Do you want a blanket to wrap
Yes,
it in or
please.
something?
Thank
I
you.
can do that for you.
He's very gross.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's
Very good. It's very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He comes back with a simple woolen blanket. Clearly, this is not a guest blanket. This is something from
One of the servants.
Yeah.
I wrap him up and
Okay.
then I carry him over my shoulder.
Okay. Well, bye then.
Goodbye, Samuel. Thank you.
Oh.
I'll commend you to my associates.
Do that.
We'll
do
make
that.
sure you're rewarded
make sure,
handsomely.
Make sure Lord Wade knows how helpful I was.
Of course. And then I head back over to the Witchfinders.
Okay. You're pretty sure from that comment that he was perhaps lying about being a good friend with giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, back to the Witchfinders. And we are getting close to the end of our session. So is there anything else anybody else wants to do today? shopping episode. Well, investigative episode.
Well, I did want to go to Sensible Scribes, but I've done enough.
You're currently
we've
passed
got-
out.
We've got a little bit of time left. If you want to do that, you can. What about you?
I think the Dawn's good.
The Dawn's good,
Yeah,
it's like-
he's just eating crumpets and
Well, actually, you're asleep.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
that's
He
not
put you
So-
to sleep. He's such a good
No,
No,
friend.
I was like dozing off. I was just like, no, I gotta.
What about in the Blue Ear Tavern? I mean, you're in there. There are people from the street there. The Milk Boys make their appearance every once in a while. They are making deliveries for the owner of the Blue Ear Tavern, like, you know, small kegs of casks of liquor to different parts of the city. If there's anything you want or not.
I don't know. Do I hear anything
Medrash.
interesting?
Hmm?
Do I hear anything
Well,
interesting?
let's see if you hear any rumors. Let's see. Actually, you roll. Why
Okay.
should I roll to see if you get rumors? Roll percentile dice for me.
This one.
Yeah, roll it twice.
And the other one.
That's fine. What'd you get it the first time?
6.
Okay.
And
And then that one. Because that would be 60,
Six.
and then you roll
Okay.
that one.
I get it. 4.
Okay, 64. All right, yeah. Okay, so let me pull up
I know
my
how
rumors.
Solid
you
D.
know how to read.
I don't know how to
Solid
play D&D.
D.
We're professionals here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Is there anything in particular you're trying to listen for or ask people about, or? Okay.
You're just learning all the gossip.
Two things.
Everything.
I'm nosy.
He's.
I'm a sneaker.
Well, he's-
Okay. So the first thing you hear is that there's a group of the workers who have been working on Fizzle Sparks, who have been building that fake wall. And it's been a long day, they're drinking, and you hear one of them say, thank goodness for Baganda. She got a good tip for the Brotherhood. And the other one's like, yeah, without her, I don't know, as this place would have been, if Grimble would have, and Bettina would have, gotten the place. And that's the snippet of conversation you hear there. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at
Okay.
that.
And I feel like after he went to sleep, I was on patrol. Patrol.
Oh, yeah, patrol.
Wendy,
But then,
you
like, nighty-night, he doesn't. The dog doesn't sleep. Justice never sleeps.
So,
He
where,
sleeps some.
where are you, what are you going to do with this body, by
I'm
the way?
taking it back to the Witchfinders. I was told to find Yorn. I found Yorn.
All right, let's close with that. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Just any place if there's any trouble, just
If there's any trouble,
yeah,
okay.
just check in the nighttime.
All right. Let's see if you find anything. What did you
It
say?
can't just be a nice calm night. No.
It is actually a nice
Oh, it
calm
is?
night,
Oh.
yeah.
The roll is
So,
determined.
yeah, yes.
Like you run upon a gang of red hats. Oh shit.
No, it is a quiet night.
What are you doing in it?
It is supposed to be the sneaker one.
Yeah, you're talking crap about it. Let's go. It's on.
It is a quiet night in the city. The only thing that is interesting is that usually there aren't any city guard in much of the shambles. It's sort of left to police itself. And tonight there are actually quite a few that are making rounds through the shambles. Particularly, you notice 3 that have passed by in the time that you were up on the roof watching, that have passed by Fizzle Sparks. It's just unusual.
All right.
All right, who are you going to? Are you going to Thrash or are you going to the General?
Thran's and the
Thran's.
General.
Thrash.
Both. I'm
Thran's.
hoping they're both in the office.
Okay.
And so I knock on the General's door.
Come in.
So I open the door and I say, found Yorn. And I put him down on
Here
the
he
floor.
is. Here he is. Here's his dead body I carried through the city.
Where'd you find him?
Well, his body was at the Silver Throne, but it had been moved.
You found him at the Silver Throne.
Mm-hmm. They discovered him there, a diplomat. Happens to be a magic user
A diplomat magic user.
from the Amber Basin.
The Amber Basin.
His name's Pelavin Quinby, and he's on a diplomatic mission. Per the butler there. He said he found his body in the Silver Throne, but I could tell it had been moved.
You could tell it had been moved.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
There was an explosion at Duke Street. His face is badly burned. I'll put two and two together. The only thing that was burned was the carpet.
He stands up and he walks over to the door, which has been, to his office, which had been standing open, and he shuts the door and locks it. And he walks back over to you and he sits down at his desk and leans forward. Meg,
Yes, sir.
are you dedicated to our cause?
What kind of question is that, sir? Of course I am.
Roll your performance.
Oh, fuck.
Of
Oh,
course I am. I'm a fellow witchfinder, just like you. I
don't want to kill you in your sleep.
I don't want to destroy your organization and tear it down from roots and stem.
oh boy.
16. 16. That could have been really bad because I only have a +1 to performance.
Meg,
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to know that you take this very seriously.
Yon was my brother in arms, sir.
Look, Meg. Sometimes witchfinders have to make their own opportunities.
Yes, sir.
And I think that this is something where we need to make the most of this opportunity. Do you understand?
I wish you would explain, sir.
Let me paint a picture for you.
Please do, sir.
We have an innocent dead man, killed in the prime of life by an out-of-control wizard, a foreigner who is allowed into our city without any sort of regulation or oversight by an upstanding organization such as the Witchfinders. Actions like this could make our populace feel threatened, nervous, vulnerable. Perhaps instead of trying to worry about where Yorn was moved from or what might have happened to him in the first place, perhaps we should instead paint this picture for the public so they can understand the potential threat that wizards really represent. I mean, sure, this wizard may not have caused this death, but he's probably guilty of hundreds of deaths anyway. We are just making sure that the public knows how dangerous wizards can really be.
Of course, sir.
Do you see where I am going with this?
I do, sir.
And do you understand the danger it would mean to you if you were to speak about alternate stories than the one I just painted for you?
I don't even know an alternate story, sir.
Excellent, excellent. You are a good soldier, Meg.
Thank you, sir.
Good soldier. There may be more opportunities coming up to paint similar pictures for our populace. You know, we wouldn't want them to think that this is just a single incident. They need to understand the dangers are everywhere.
Of course, sir.
Excellent.
They need to be on guard.
Yes, they need protectors.
Of course, sir.
Protectors like us.
Of course, sir.
And they need to be made aware of what we represent for them. Excellent.
I think I quite understand, sir.
Excellent. I will send a notice to the paper anonymously, of course.
Of course.
That tells this story. You will ensure that evidence is clear about who is guilty.
Of course, sir.
It's foreign wizard in our midst.
There's already, the butler already suspected him of it.
Excellent. Make the most of it, Nick.
Of course, sir.
You may go.
Thank you, sir.
And with that, we are going to close today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again next time on Tales from the Scroll. From the Scroll. Whatever.
I thought the general was gonna stab you through the
What
hand.
if, yeah.
Yeah.
What if we just lie?
I was legit holding my breath. That's all. I was like, oh boy.
When he locked the door.
Yeah.
that was
I
me
was like,
too. I was
shit's
like,
going
shit,
down.
I've been found out.
Shit, 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 shit.
Yeah, that's all that happened.
Okay, little break.